Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali to you.
Now, this is a questionnaire which is related to Diwali myths and its mystical beliefs.
Yes, so
Okay.
today we're going to talk about Diwali and everything related to
To
Diwali.
this,
Yes, like
like
example,
Diwali is often seen as the victory of light
that's the
and
question, but
darkness.
what is on the platter for people to be greedy about, watching it till the end? You're going to ask me questions on black magic,
Black magic,
okay?
jinns, and everything that is related to
Jinns,
Diwali. Yes.
shaitan.
Huh.
So that the audience have a heads up kind of a trailer that what they have coming up and they should be glued into the
What?
channel.
Yes, and whatever they believe, is
Yes.
it just a myth or it actually exists?
Yes. So sweet Abha is going to ask me a lot of
Questions.
questions about Diwali and how Diwali is known for more of these acts.
Exactly.
Yes, please go on.
So, Diwali is often seen as the victory of light over darkness.
Yes.
So, what do you think the darkness truly symbolizes? Ignorance, evil forces, or an inner fear?
I would say, in a way, all three are synonyms and they are one and the same thing. Yes, Diwali, the festival of lights, is about Lord Rama coming back, so lights, but yes, removal of darkness. And then when you talk about darkness, you give three options, right? Inner fear is the last one, ignorance is there, and the third one,
Evil forces.
evil forces. So, see, evil forces cannot take control or charge over you if you have substance within. So there's an enough fear, you're activating that. And why would you have enough fear? Because you have ignorance. Because there's lack of awareness. So it's excellent question, Abha. It's like lack of awareness equal to evil forces equal to fear, or rather fear equal to the evil forces taking charge over you. Okay,
Okay,
does that make sense?
okay. So, many believe that Diwali night is one of the most powerful nights
Yes,
for both divine blessings and dark energies.
correct.
So, why do you think that people perform extra rituals or puja? Is it to protect their homes or it is for the night?
Yeah. So Diwali happens to be the Amavasya, right? New moon night. And it happens to be the biggest Amavasya of the complete year, per se. So then that gives rise to a opportunity wherein anybody, as per his or her free will, can use it both, towards the both end of the spectrum. You can use it for positivity and you can use it for negativity, unfortunately. So when I say positively, this is the time when people, starting from scratch, they get involved into house cleaning, yeah, to taking out the kachra outside, getting the whitewash done. Dhuni we did today, burning camphor, incense, dhuni, mantra chanting, space clearing. We do a lot of space clearing, which is extension of Vastu. So that is positivity. At the same time, some people, sad, unfortunate, use it for dark practices also. So you've seen that when you go Chauraha, somebody has put, we saw that today when we went out. There's chili, there's this dal, and people would say just put jharu and don't look back. And so they do a lot of black magic or uttaran kriya. So black magic is one wherein you're doing the intent of harming somebody else. The other is that something has been done on you and you've gone to a panditji or somebody and they tell you uttaran vidhi, that is also to be done at this time. So yes, people can use it uh, both ways, but yes, it's the most powerful time being the biggest amavasya. So no moon, right? It's related to moon. Everything is related to moon cycle, waxing and waning of moon, right? So Rashi also in astrology, interestingly, we're not deviating from the topic, but when we talk about horoscopes, again, we see moon Rashi only. So there's no moon. So yes, it's the biggest time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you say, Kala Jadoo or black magic, it is often associated with misuse of spiritual power.
Okay. Yes.
So, do you believe that black magic actually exists, or it is a psychological fear which is passed through generations?
It actually exists, right? Where there's Devta, there's Shaitan. Where there's morning, there's night. Yeah, so you always, two sides of coin will always travel together. So both the things are there. It's not just the psychological gochi. Yes, somebody might be doing a drama just to take out money from people. That's a different thing. But it's certainly there. There's a realm that is there.
Okay. So it is said that during the new moon, the Amavasya of Diwali, spirits and jinns are more active.
Yes.
So have you heard about stories or have you experienced unusual energies around you
Yes.
or anything?
Yes, both actually. And right now, because this is a protected space, so we can talk about it. And afternoon, while we were talking, we were outside. I asked you to not discuss it. Yes, I have seen such cases around me also, because we are in such field wherein people come to us as victims. All of a sudden they have health issues, or all of a sudden something is happening, so they come to us that what is a solution, what is a remedy. And I've also, in my personal capacity, experienced it. Not just during Deepavali. The idea is that during Deepavali, the forces become more stronger. And if you become weak, they can take control over you. But during the year also, it happens. It's not that during the year it's not happening, it's just Deepavali. So, yes, to answer your question, I've experienced it myself personally, and I've seen cases also in personal and professional capacity. So, it exists. If you don't believe in it, too bad for you. But it is there.
It's just like, if it does not happen, it's not
Yeah,
there.
then you feel it's not there, and when it happens to you, then you're like, oh my God,
God, it
yes,
really
it is
is
there.
there.
Yes.
Okay. So now,
It's energy. When there's positive energy, there has to be negative energy. It's science. You can't deny it. You can give it different names. You can say there's energy block, negativity, whatever, but yes, it is there.
like jinns are believed to be beings which are smokeless fire existing between worlds.
Yes, that's how internet defines
Uh,
them.
so, do you think jinns can actually influence human life, or they symbolizes or represent of human emotions and desires? I mean, we can
Yes.
play with it.
Yes, so jinns or jinnas. Jinn is singular, one guy, jinnas plural. So, yes, they have a parallel dimension to us. So, maybe some of them are watching us right now because we're talking about them. It's like you're walking down the street, somebody takes your name, you look around and say, oh, they're talking about me. What are they talking about me? So, yeah, they're very good looking.
Okay.
Okay, they're so good looking that at times when you see them, people, there've been stories that women actually fall in love with them. They're so good looking and they smell wonderful. They get attracted to good fragrance. So, jinn is singular, jinnas many. So, your question has two parts. One is that what are they? Like smokeless fire, internet defines them. And second is, do they have emotions? So let me answer the second part first. Yes, they have all the emotions and they're not immortal, by the way. So
Okay.
just like human beings, they also have something known as death, but then their longevity is long.
Okay.
Like human beings, as of today, let's say average lifespan is 80 years, 90 years, they would live much more longer. And yes, they have emotion. They have lust is a very small, very strong emotion that they have. So a lot of stories, there are stories that jinn will take over a young girl and he will make love to her. And there are stories like that. So lust is there. So they have emotions. Now, what are they? Again, there's a parallel realm to human beings, and there are a lot of creatures actually. Unfortunately, for human beings, visible spectrum is only between infrared and ultraviolet radiation. So we can only, our all five senses are very limited. So we can only see between infrared and ultraviolet. Anything beyond infrared or beyond ultraviolet is not visible to human eye, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So it's one of those realms. Yeah.
As you've said earlier about Diwali, that we clean the place, we clean the house, we clean everything. So the cleansing of space, the negatives and dark entities. So do you think that spiritual cleaning, like lighting the diyas, incense, chanting mantras, whatever all you said, truly impact the energy around us?
Absolutely. So Agni is the most pavitra thing, that is why when you get married, you have fire. Uh, when somebody dies, there's fire. Every ritual has fire. So when you're lighting a lamp or a diya, it is removing the evil or the dark energy, you know. So it is very much there. It brings in positive energy. See, fire also happens to be one of elemental out of the Panchabhutas, five elements that we talk about. Bhumi or Prithvi, Akash, Agni, Vayu,
Vayu,
Jal.
Jal.
Yeah. So, yes, you're balancing your elemental. And fire is also the prime element of your solar plexus Manipura chakra. Out of all the body chakras that we talk about, all the chakras have got Panchabhuta, five elements. However, your every chakra has a key elemental to it. So, Manipura, which brings in energy, conversion, breaking the saturation in your life. So fire is very, very important. I give this as a remedy throughout the year, Vastu remedy to a lot of people who say that there's stagnation in my life. And let's say in relationship, I'm stuck up with my fiance or girlfriend and I'm unable to take it to the next level of commitment marriage. Or let's say I'm in a particular job for 5 years and my promotion is due, but I'm not getting it. So you need to activate fire elements. It's very, very important. So yes, it does help. And once again, it's part of the space clearing that we do. Okay.
So now, as you said, this is all very clear, prosperity and wealth. And this is a myth which is related to Diwali also, that, people who have wealth and prosperity during this time, during Diwali time, they attract more of both divine and dark energies. So, what do you think? I mean, why do you think that light, wealth, and are strongly connected to spiritual
To
beings?
spiritual. So when you are spiritually aligned, means your aura is becoming stronger and stronger, seven layers of aura. Your elementals are getting balanced, your chakras are getting aligned, balanced. So obviously, it's not just the prosperity, you will attract abundance in every field of your life. Okay, and it becomes effortless, it's seamless. And at the same time, if any where there's a leakage in your aura, you become vulnerable to attacking negative energies. Okay, let me give you another tip. If you've had a surgery in past 6 months, if you have a very weak willpower, if you are compulsion driven, have a lot of addictions, it could be sex addiction, it could be watching porn, it could be drugs or whatever, you become more and more vulnerable for all these jinns and shaitans to take over you, because obviously you're compulsion driven, and if you have lot of compulsions, then your willpower is not strong. So higher the willpower, stronger the willpower, even if they try to control over you, they can't win over. So if your aura is weak, they will take over you. If you have been on heavy medication, again, so these are some of the things that will make you weaker and weaker. But then with spiritual practices, if your aura is coming in protection, of course there are spiritual tools and ways to do it, like white light protection, invoking angels. If you're doing reiki, lama fira, different healing modalities regularly, it does help.
So, these
But
are the remedies which are
yes, yes.
okay.
But if your aura is strong, they will try to harm you, but they won't be able to. It's like a suraksha kavach that you're wearing, protection layer.
Okay. Some people believe that, black magic during Diwali will gain them luck, power, control. Do you think, these can intentionally or directed for harm, or does it always return to the sender? I mean, if you am, doing black magic, I'm harming somebody. Will it come back to me also, or?
Absolutely, absolutely. So we should have said this, in the starting of the video, Abha, that we're making this video not with the intent of inducing fear or spreading superstition amongst the masses, but for educational purposes. So this is one thing that you should never try or experiment for fun or even to settle your scores, because it will come
Come
back
back
to
to you.
you. Okay, now I would like to give a very, very good example in this. Let's say you have jealousy for somebody because let's say you have a smaller car, or let's say you have a health issue. Okay, okay, let's say you have some financial concern, and your best friend has got a lot of money, and you, out of jealousy, go to a tantric or a guru, or no, I'm sorry, not a guru, you go to tantric or somebody, and you get a black magic done on your best friend, that why does she have a lot of money, I should have money. So it is, the result is very short lived, number one. Number two, that problem will get solved, but some other aspect of your life will get disbalanced. And number three, at the end of the day, you are nowhere. End of the road, everything comes back to you. So what happens is, example, let's say you have five different savings account in five different banks, HDFC, ICI. Every account you have certain money. So what tantric will do is, let's say in your ICI bank, for example, okay, layman example, you have 1 lakh rupees, and HDFC you have 5,000 bucks. So it's like you're going to a tantric and telling him, oh, my HDFC has 5,000, I need more money in HDFC. So what will he do? He will take out some money from your ICI account and put it in HDFC. You will feel, wow, I got more money. This tantric is so good. And he will also take a lot of money from you. And he will try to manipulate and use you, even for different things, what I mean. But then you will sooner or later realize that my bank balance from ICI has gone down. So there's a karma theory, which is very, very strong. Hinduism believes in it. You cannot go against the karma theory. So if you have a financial challenge and you try to do something, what that tantric essentially is doing is he is taking out your good karma from some other spectrum, which could be your health, your marital life, marital bliss, something, and giving you a short-lived result. So a lot of times what will happen is that problem will get solved, and we've seen ladies, they come and they say, oh, my husband was absolutely fine and he died last night. That is because the guy took out your marital bliss positive karma to not heal is not the word, to give you results for something else. So yes, it backfires. You should refrain from it. You should protect it so that it doesn't affect you. If somebody is doing it on you, it is very strong. Don't get into it, guys. Don't.
Okay. So every culture has stories of spirits, jinns, and unseen entities. So, what's one story or myth that you've heard from your family or from your community about these dark forces during Diwali or other festivals? Which
Myth, or you want to
exact
know
stories,
some real
real
stories? Because I
stories,
have a lot of real
real
stories in my
stories.
years of practice.
Would love to know the real stories.
Okay. I'll tell you one story. So I have many, but we have limited time in the podcast, and then we can make more podcast if the audience likes it. So I have this follower who's been following me for like long, and she's a lady in her 60s. Her real sister, now in US, at that point in time she was in Bangalore, and her son, she had only one child son, school going son, had some weird symptoms, like he's sitting on the pot, or he's in the washroom, or he's gone to the school and something will happen. Initially she thought it's a fit. She took him to a lot of doctors, nothing came out, no report, nothing. So she told her about me, and then they visited me. So basically inside that boy we had 10 to 15 entities.
Oh,
He
that's
was
strange.
possessed, small child. Okay, they were ready to pay any amount of money, and you know what, it was not easy for her to come to me. As in, there's something known as devil attack. These forces will always try to stop you if
From
you
going next.
start moving towards a solution, because they don't want to go. So at the airport, her boarding pass got lost, and then it got exchanged with somebody, and a lot of issues happened. Then she came to me. So yes, then we did Lama Fera hearing and a lot of stuff, but I've seen it. So I've had many cases. There was another case, another follower of mine. She's a teacher. She sent another school teacher, and she was in my center. Now I work from home. Earlier, I had a center in NCR. So she came to my center, and she's sitting just right in front of me. And she's like, I have psychological problem, and my bhai and bhabhi, they're like this and like that. And I want to go abroad. She's a very successful maths teacher for senior classes. So she is not dumb. She's very high on IQ and rational and logical thinking. And then I'm like, okay, close your eyes. And then I'd put Hanuman Chalisa or Sundarkand ka part, and you have no idea. With the eyes closed, her tongue came out, and whatever faces she was making. And then she opens her eyes and she's like, Ise band karo, like that. I'm like, oh, what happened? And then thankfully I had Ganga Jal with me. I sprinkled that on her. And then within seconds, वो शांत हो गई. And then it was exhausting for her also.
So
She
doesn't
was
this scare you when you see this like?
initially it used to, but then I had this kida in me wherein I would say that I want such cases because that's how you get to learn. It's a learning phase for you. So initially I would tell my family, and then initially I started working from my home. So it used to disturb because a lot of times the client or the follower will pay money, go back home, the energy will stay back, and then they will disturb everybody. So then we had small kids and everybody at home, old parents, and that's the reason we started with the center and all. Then they will tell me, don't take such cases. Are you doing it just for money? I'm like, no, that's the learning. Otherwise, I don't get to learn. You know, so you
Everybody
have to
is learning.
increase your positivity to handle them. So then I started taking, more complicated cases and not tell anybody because family will get worried. It's not their cup of tea. They're not trained for it. Then not only this, when I say complicated cases, we've done cases, and this is slightly other than the topic, and then we can make a podcast on this also. We've done organ transplants also. Do you know this? Like wherein doctors will use surgery and surgical treatments to do organ, liver transplant, kidney transplant.
With chance and all.
Yes, so
Yes.
with no in spirituality, without physical cut in the body, etheric body, you can do the organ transplant. So yes, I used to take those cases. I never cared about the money because that is how the learning will happen. Then I'll get stuck. Then I'll go back to my guruma, my teachers, and I'll ask them. At times they used to have answers for me. At times nakko because even they didn't handle it because everybody was in family life and they
No,
wanted to be in
that's
a safe spectrum. I was willing to take the risk and
this is something interesting,
walk
surprising, and
extra
something
mile.
new.
Yes, then I would write emails to all the foreign guys, and then yes, so a lot of complicated cases. And yes, about this boy I've told you, 10 to 15, this thing, and this is nothing. There are times when you have 100, 200 entities in one person,
Oh.
and then at times,
And how do they
family
come? I mean,
they
how
come
can.
out. People feel that they have split personality disorder, and families at times it is so sad due to lack of awareness. Families take such people to psychologists and psychiatrists, and they'll say, oh no, he has a split personality syndrome because 1 minute you like that, 1 minute you like that, because you have 100 200 entities inside you. You're crying 1 minute something else. So it's not a psychological disorder, it's just that you're possessed.
So
Yeah.
now, so now we're coming to the end of the entire podcast.
Yeah.
So my last question to you is: ultimately, Diwali celebrates the inner light.
Hmm.
How do you personally protect or strengthen your spiritual energy during this time, or anybody? I mean, how do
Oh,
anybody?
during Deepavali? Okay. See, there are two aspects to it. One, keep your exteriors clean, and then, secondly, keep your internal soul clean. And they're all related. One cannot go on for a long time without the involvement with the second one. So when I say exteriors, yes, do chanting, sprinkle Ganga Jal in your water. And then different religion people, Catholics, they have holy water. Yeah, so you can do that. Use lot of fire, candle, tea light candle, mitti ka diya, whatever. Use that. Lot of chants in the house. So when I say chant, Hanumanji chants are
Gayatri
good.
mantra.
Gayatri mantra is to increase the vibration. Om is to increase. So let's make a podcast of mantras also one day. Every mantra, like if you have vitamin D supplement, that's giving you vitamin D, not iron. Iron will give you iron. So every mantra also has a certain vibration frequency and a purpose. So for this removal of negativity, we do either Devi. In Devi, you can do, we were talking yesterday, Durga Chalisa, Durga Saptashati, they're very, very powerful. You can do Ma Kali. Bagla Mukhi, I will say more for court cases and all, so we will leave that. You can do a lot of Hanuman. Bajrang Ban also you can do. When I say Hanuman, people normally just know Hanuman Chalisa or Sundarkand Kapat. You can do Ashtakvarg, you can do all these. You can use lot of yantras. I also make yantra on Tampatra with anarki lakdi and Ashtagandha ink. So you can do all that. You can wear yantra as a kavach, or you can keep it next to you. You can use a lot of crystal healing. You can invoke angels. You can do mini havan. That's externals. Okay. Internal, I can say stick to any healing modality that you have. Do Reiki, do your sadhana. Best is close your eyes and breath work. Nothing like that. And I always, in all my podcasts and all my workshops, I always say the thumb rule is, if you're 40 years old, minimum, maximum is no limit, minimum 40-minute meditation every day. 1 minute for 1 year of your life. You do that, nobody can harm you. Of course, you have your prarabdha karma, which is coming from past life to clear, but nobody can mess around with you. And they'll wonder, how is she becoming so powerful? Why nothing is happening to her? Why she's not breaking? Yeah? So that you can do. Your inner work is very, very important. Your soul work is very important. Not just the religious ritual that you do, but inner work, when I say, that's more of soul related, spiritual. So the piousness or purity of soul, higher it is, better it is for your soul development.
So,
Yeah?
guys, as she said, no need to go to any black magic, tantra, or anybody for any other remedy.
No,
It's
it's
all in you, it's all inside the house, it's all mantras, it's all your karmas, it's just inside your house. You have to listen to mantras, you
yes.
have to do a little bit of your
Do
rituals.
mantra
Huh,
chanting. Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
Don't need to go anywhere, don't need to spend any money anywhere,
No.
don't need to come into anybody's charms that they're going to do, they're going to help you in something.
Everything is within you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Didn't realize the time, it was so interesting.
Yes.
Like हिरन की कस्तूरी उसके अंदर होती है,
हाँ.
गुलाब की खुशबू उसके अंदर होती है. So everything is inside you.
So,
Yeah. So just work on yourself. That's it. Happy Diwali to
happy
everybody.
Diwali to you
Thank you
also.
so much for this wonderful thing. And you look
Thank
lovely.
you
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you.